Monday, September 6th, 2021. We're at 7:22 p.m. Eastern from beautiful Cleveland, Ohio. My name is Artie. We are BomberBreaks.com. Igniting the collector news since 2013. I have for you right now Leaf Flash Football Random Team number 3. That is a full case break. Appreciate y'all for joining in. Let's go ahead and get right into it. First up, we're going to do the random portion of the program. So, as you see, we've got Arizona down to the Titans with a few combos mixed in. Base number, of course, is 3. We rolled a 6. That's maximum clickage of 9 on the teams. Seven. 8, and the one that counts 3 plus 6 is 9 clicks. Gives me the Houston Texans down to the Chicago Bears. Texans down to Bears, perfect. And next up, we've got participants. I've got Corey Witt down to Douglas Z. Thank you all again for joining. Big old roll off the backboard. That's 3 plus 3 is 6 clicks. On the participants, best of luck on your team draw. And we need lucky number 6. That is 6 clicks. There gives me Paul Shep down to Joe P. Alright, we will paint format that. Let's go ahead and sort by participants so you can see exactly who you have. Sorry, I'm just like a little OCD, and I'm really trying to get rid of the bottom line from the other break that just annoys the crap out of me, and it's just not cooperating. So we're going to go ahead and ignore it and get this patched into my bars very quickly so that I can stop freaking out, and we will be good. All right. Boom. All right, so feel free to talk trade if you would like. It's going to take me, definitely going to take me a minute to get the stuff out. It's probably not as bad as Trendy. I know I saw Chris was doing that on Friday. Took him a little bit of time, so I'm assuming it's going to take me some time. We got Trinity up later in the evening. This is Flash. As my good friend Jamie points out, the more you give us those likes, the more likely your chances of some booms are to happen. So if you're having a fun time with us, if you like what we do here, appreciate the thumbs up, the like. Smash that like button, as the youngins would say. All right. There's nothing really protecting the cards there, so you guys might see some. So I'm going to kind of lock the trade window. If I don't see any discussion, I don't want anybody cheating on me and picking up some glimpses as I move the cards to the piles. Right, so let's go ahead and lock. I'm going to say locked teams unless someone really wants to make it happen. Good news is there is a lot of autos. I probably should double check. I just realizing that, yeah, 12 box full case. Okay, that's a relief. Jamie is convinced it works. So he's feeling good about smashing those like buttons. I mean, that's the new world for real, is YouTube algorithms and trying to get your channel promoted and all that. So it really does help us beyond just the warm fuzzy feeling I get when I see some likes on the video. It really would help us in the long term get our name out there to other folks, because that way if they're searching case breaks or they're watching other case breaks, then YouTube says, oh hey, maybe you like these guys, and then they show us, and then we get new folks. So, and then your breaks sell faster, and we get filled stuff more, and we can do more, and it's all part of the game, right? So I appreciate y'all on that respect. We got some more breaks open for this evening. Gold Standard Football, definitely a nice one if you're into the football stuff. I've got a clearly Donruss mixer, 6-boxer. Down to 14 guys in the mixer. Appreciate that. That'll be a fun one. Clary Donruss, beautiful, beautiful stuff. And the best thing about that is it's 2 years. So you're the team draw, and I saw that I think there's 25 spots, which means there's a bunch of combos. So the chances of a decent team draw amongst the 2 years, just trying to hit some rookie cards, is pretty good, which I'm always a fan of. I think as these rookie classes keep growing, we should just keep mixing as much different hoops years as we can to kind of verify, kind of spread out the love, so to speak, with the opportunities to hit some big ones. So. Oh, thanks, Jake. Of course, you guys all know, main man Ross in the chat there, part of Team Bomber Breaks. Just got done with another beautiful Ignition product. Ignition Baseball was last Wednesday. That was a lot of fun. We hit some absolute monsters. Hopefully those of you that got in enjoyed it. That stuff all was in the mail on Saturday. I'm suspecting there'll be a little bit of slowness given the holiday, but everything from last week went out with the exception of the Leaf Trinity football. That will go out with this stuff Wednesday. Just because it's a checklist style break, takes just a little too long to be able to get that done with what we're working with timeline wise. But everything else, all that black went out on Friday, so I was kind of proud of that. All right, last 4 boxes. Whew. Tell you, Leaf really makes you earn it. They make you earn it when it comes to opening their stuff, right? Man, football starts Thursday, guys. Like professional football starts Thursday, right? We already got a little taste, a little appetizer this weekend. Some nice games. My Buckeyes played on Thursday. Clemson, Georgia was a good one. We saw Notre Dame, Florida State. Some other good games along the way I'm sure I missed, but season kicks off on Thursday. I'm very, very excited. I'm sure you guys all are too. What size of boxes? I'm not sure what you mean. The mixture we're referring to, it's all clearly Donruss. Just 6 boxes, 3 from each year is what that is. So, not sure. There you go. Thanks, Russ. Russ is on it. I'm going to be quiet and just get these last box open so we can start seeing some autographs. So obviously these are all college jerseys. We will resort to the checklist. My main man Paul, excellent at doing those. I've got the checklist handy here if we need to refer to it, but be rest assured that Paul is going to take care of this one and make sure that it goes to the correct team. Checklist style, if it happens to say none on the checklist, then it would be any current team, or if they're on a practice squad, we'd do something like that. All right. All right. Thanks, Jamie. What up, Joshua? I know, not the best draw for you, but you never know, right? Let's see what we can find. All right. All right, Leaf Flash Football Random Team at number 3. Going to be going on right here, right now. Let me get my checklist up. It's possible. Is Chris your Facebook friend, though? I just want to know, because if not, then I get the bonus there. All right, here we go. First card up, it is Jacoby Stevens. Jacoby Stevens. All right, so this is going to be interesting. All right, guys. I'm gonna keep on moving. If we see a good one, we'll pull it. But just be rest assured that Paul's gonna sort these by the correct team. If you have any questions, we can certainly go that route. But it's gonna take a long time for me to manually look up all these, especially with my terrible eyesight and the very, very small checklist screen. All right. To Daryl Slayton there up next. I had a serial number on Jacoby Stevens, 29 out of 50. 29 out of 50 there. And to Daryl Slayton next up there. This is a Cincinnati Bengal, Chris Evans. Chris Evans, 18 out of 35. 18 out of 35 on Chris Evans. I'll kind of make a pile of the guys I know and then the guys that we might need to look up if necessary. That one's there for you, Joshua, though. That is a Buffalo Bill, Carlos Basham Jr., serial number to 20 out of 50. Buffalo on the board already. Next up, it is Trey Sermon. That is a San Francisco 49er for Michael Wynn. Non-serial number to Trey Sermon, but nice auto there. All right, first redemption of the break is Jamar Chase. Leaf Flash Jamar Chase cards and parallels will be awarded at the time of fulfillment, but that's a Cincinnati Bengals hit as well. Bengals Paul Shep. You got the Chris Evans. You now have the right to redeem a Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase there. All right, next up it is Puka Williams Jr. And it looks like Puka is also a Bengal. Puka is a Cincinnati Bengal as well. So Cincinnati having a strong start to this one. Paul Shep. Next, it is Tyler Vaughns from USC. He is a Indianapolis Colt. 45 out of 50 for Richard A. Tyler Vaughns is yours. Next up, it's from that school up north, Nico Collins. He is a Houston Texan. We saw him in Panini Black. 14 out of 15 for Houston. Paul, that's yours as well. Bengals, Houston, looking strong so far. Few spots for you. Certainly paying off early. Next up, it is Asante Samuel Jr. Asante Samuel Jr. Base auto there. He is a Los Angeles Charger. So they threw me the tough ones early on. We're moving. This is going better. I'll probably refer back and get those first couple for you since it's not been as bad. Los Angeles Chargers on this one. Looks like they may be comboed up. They are. Eddie, that is you on the Asante Samuel. Next up, it is Rico Busi Jr. Flash forward, 29 out of 50. 29 out of 50. He is a Pittsburgh Steeler. Pittsburgh Steeler on the Rico Busi. Next up, it is Jermar Jefferson. Jamar Jefferson, that I should know by now, but I, for some reason, don't. He is a Detroit Lion. Detroit Lion there for Louis. That is yours, Jamar Jefferson, base auto. Next up, it is Jamie Newman, Flash of Brilliance, 16 out of 50. He was an Eagle. I'm assuming he's an Eagle on this checklist. He is, so even though he's no longer an Eagle, he's going to be an Eagle here. Andrew Wu, that is you. Next up, it is Brady White. Brady White, I believe, was undrafted. That is none. Okay, so that's our first none on the checklist. I'm going to do a quick search to see if he's been picked up. It does not look like he has, so we'll go ahead and random off Mr. White at the end. But one that we certainly do not need to random, it's San Francisco 49er Trey Lance. Boom! 56 out of 75. There, Michael Wynn. That is yours. Gorgeous looking Trey Lance auto for you. Next, it is Asim Rose Jr. Asim Rose Jr. Base auto there. Jamie's got jokes. Jamie always has jokes. Asim Rose Jr. is a Minnesota Viking. Minnesota Viking Daryl. That is you on the Asim Rose Jr. Next up, it is Green Bay Packer Amari Rodgers. Flash forward. Amari going to Andrew B. Congrats. Next, it is Javon McKinley. Flash of Brilliance. 7 out of just 25. Javon is a Detroit Lion. Detroit Lion on that one for Louis. On the Javon McKinley. Next up, I have Tyler Shelvin. 53 out of 75. Tyler Shelvin is a Cincinnati Bengal. Cincinnati Bengals doing very strong so far. We got Jamar Chase, Chris Evans. Going to add Tyler Shelvin to Paul's mail day. Next up, it is Tampa Bay Buccaneer Kyle Trask. The Gator base auto there for Jeff. This one is a flash forward of Cleveland Brown. Anthony Schwartz. War Eagle, 5 out of 50. 5 out of 50 there for Cleveland and Andrew B. Next up, it is Atlanta Falcon Felipe Franks. Saw him in the preseason. Looked pretty sharp to me. 13 out of 25. Going to Daryl on his Atlanta spot. Felipe Franks there. Next up, it is Pittsburgh Steeler Pat Freiermuth. Pat Freiermuth there. Base auto going to Pittsburgh and Jeff S. Next, it is Detroit Lion, Amon St. Brown. Amon St. Brown, 61 out of 75. There's Louis again. Man, I need some of these Lions for my boy Brandon in the last one, but we'll take them here as well. Amon St. Brown for the Detroit Lions. Moving along, it is New Orleans Saint Ian Book. Ian Book, base auto there for the Saints. They are comboed with the Bills. Joshua, that's you. So, little Saint, I mean, not that a quarterback from the Saints could ever turn out to be good or anything, but Ian Book and Basham heading your way so far. Next up, it is Jarrett Patterson, 30 out of 50. Jarrett Patterson, 30 out of 50. I want to say Washington, but let's take a look. It is the Washington football team. Washington on that one. They are comboed up with the Chargers. Eddie, that is you. All right, next up I have Warren Jackson. Flash forward on the Warren. That is a Denver Bronco. Denver Bronco there on the Jackson. Heading to Sam. Here is Indianapolis Colt, Kwity Paye. Kwity Paye there for Indy. That's Richard. Congrats on the Kwity. 22 out of 75. Next up, it's KJ Costello. 3 out of 25. I think he might be another one of the undrafted folks. We will See if he has picked up anywhere. None. All right, none on the checklist. KJ Costello. No, Mr. Costello is still a free agent as well, so we'll add him to the Brady White random portion of the program. Moving along, though, it's Jacksonville Jaguar, Travis Etienne, base auto there for Jacksonville. We're still hunting some quarterbacks, right? We got Trey Lance. Let's find the rest of those first round QBs for y'all. Let's do it. All right. Continuing on, it is Kansas City Chief and Clemson Tiger Cornell Powell. 46 out of 75 for Kansas City, Cornell Powell. I have Raheem Boyd. 17 out of 25. Raheem Boyd is a Detroit Lion. Man, all over the Detroit Lions in this one. That is Louis once again. Next, it is Arizona Cardinal Rondell Moore. Flash of brilliance. That's a sharp-looking card there. 53 out of 75. Douglas Z. That is you, Rondell Moore. Next, it is Cade Johnson. Flash photography. Cade Johnson is a Seattle Seahawk. Seattle Seahawk Cade Johnson there. And Philadelphia Eagle Devonta Smith in the purple, 28 out of 50. Heading to Andrew Wu. And his Philadelphia Eagles spot. Nice Devonta there. Here is Trey Ragas. Trey Ragas. Flash photography. That is a Las Vegas Raider. Raiders going there on the Ragas. Flash photography. All right, next up it is Dez Fitzpatrick. Dez Fitzpatrick, 13 out of 75. I should know this. I think it might be Tennessee. It is Tennessee Titans. Tennessee Titans on the Dez Fitzpatrick for Gary P. 13 out of 75. And here is a Seattle Seahawk, Dwayne Eskridge in the pink. 7 out of just 15. Nice short printed Seattle Seahawk there for Gary P. as well. Back-to-back hits for Gary. Continue. Oh, I think I saw some Scarlet and Gray. Tyson Campbell. Tyson Campbell, base auto there. Tyson Campbell is a Jacksonville Jaguar. Jacksonville Jaguar there on the Campbell. And I did, in fact, see some Scarlet and Gray because here for the Chicago Bears, it's Justin Fields. Boom! OHIO. 8 out of 35. Going to Joe P. and his Bear spot. Congrats, man. It's a beauty there. We got Jamar Chase redemption style. We are now going to add Javian Hawkins redemption style. That is an Atlanta Falcon for Daryl. Right to redeem Javian Hawkins auto. Ooh, Flash of Brilliance printing plate. That is a 1 of 1 Flash. Black plate, 1 of 1. DeMonte Coxey. DeMonte Coxey on the printing plate, 1 of 1. He is none on the checklist. Let's see if he's been picked up anywhere. No, does not look like he is currently. No, all right, he's gonna be added to the random. Let's see. It looks like him. He put on the same Memphis team as Brady White, man. Memphis boys had a hard time getting drafted. So, all right, we'll add that to the random stack. Moving along, it's flash forward Khalil Herbert, 1 out of 25 on Khalil. Khalil is a Bear. Chicago got the field a few cards ago. We're going to add Khalil Herbert, 1 out of 25. I have Dylan Moses. Dylan Moses, 16 out of 35. I think he is Jacksonville, but let's take a look. It is, in fact, Jacksonville. Jacksonville Jaguars on that one. Dylan Moses out of 35. There he is for Atlanta Falcons. Daryl, it is Kyle Pitts, 15 out of 75. That's a boom for your Falcon spot. Gator Chomp in style. It's a nice looking card there. Next up, I have Baltimore Raven Jason Owe. He goes by Udefe on all the cards. 34 out of 50 there for B-More and Justin L. Next up, it is Hunter Long, Flash of Brilliance. 24 out of 35. Miami, perhaps? Let's take a look. It is Miami Dolphins, 24 out of 35 on the Hunter Long. I have Patrick Jones the second. I believe he is a Minnesota Viking for Daryl. Patrick Jones, 44 out of 75. Next up, it is Denver Bronco, Patrick Surtain the second. 5 out of just 10. Nice one there for Denver. And Sam, congrats. Patrick Surtain is yours. Here we have New York Giant, Kadarius Toney, Flash Forward, 51 out of 75. Tariq Black, 14 out of 35. Where is he? There he is. Indianapolis. Indianapolis Colts on the Tariq Black. Indianapolis there. Next up, it is Minnesota Viking, Amir Smith-Marset. Amir Smith-Marset to the Vikings. And if I'm wrong on any of the ones that I'm saying, do not fret. My man Paul's going to sort these. So, but I think I'm good for the most part. Chatarius Tutu Atwell is a Los Angeles Ram. Flash of Brilliance, 16 out of 75. The Rams are comboed with the Raiders. That's Paul. Next up, it is Jalen Twyman. Jalen Twyman, 5 out of 25. He is a Minnesota Viking. Minnesota Viking. Yes, I believe Contenders is all full, my man, but thank you for asking. Jalen Twyman there. And as I said, Minnesota. Next up, it is Dallas Cowboy Micah Parsons. Base auto there for Dallas and Michael S. Let's see, what time did we have on Contenders? 8 o'clock even. All right, we're looking strong to make that 8 o'clock. Oh, and while I'm looking at the time, I'm pulling another first rounder quarterback for the New York Jets, Zack Wilson. There's a nice base auto. All right, so we got Trey, we got Fields, and now we got Zack Wilson. New York. Daryl, congrats. Here we have the right to redeem. Caleb Farley is a Tennessee Titan. Tennessee Titan there for Gary P. on the Caleb Farley. This is Indianapolis Colt, Sam Ellinger. Sam Ellinger, 18 out of 35 for Indy. Couple more to go. Kylan Hill is a Green Bay Packer. 65 out of 75 for Andrew B. That is yours, Kylan Hill. I then have Chicago Bear Daz Newsome. 3 out of 25. 3 out of 25 there for Chicago. All right, quickly, the first two of the break that I kind of nonchalantly skipped over, we had Daryl Slayton. I'll be honest. I a little overwhelmed with having to look up all these, but I did not need to, of course. So let's just find. Let's find these couple real quick, just so that we know all of them. So Daryl Slayton is a Green Bay Packer. Green Bay Packer on the Daryl Slayton, and the other one was Jacoby Stevens. Again, these were the first two cards out that I kind of was like, eh. Jacoby Stevens is a Philadelphia Eagle. Philadelphia Eagle on that one. All right. So the last thing we got to do is do a little randomization here of the cards. We got the printing plate, 1 of 1, Brady White and Costello. Coxie is the printing plate. So let's go ahead and do the list. Randomizers. We will grab... Let's grab the spots. This is Leaf Flash here. All right, so let's we'll do this. The team on top is gonna get the 1 of 1. The second guy up will get the Brady White, and the third one will be KJ Costello. I did the 1 of 1 because it's a printing plate 1 of 1 first, and then I just did alphabetical order between the other two because they're both undrafted QBs. So figure I'm all good with that. Hopefully you are too. Base number here is 3. I rolled a 4, so we're gonna do 7 clicks. 7 clicks to get us owners of the 3 undrafted, unassigned players in this particular break. 3, 4. And the one that counts is lucky number 11. That is 7 clicks. That gives me the Cleveland Browns are going to get the 1 of 1. 1 of 1 DeMonte Coxey going to my Cleveland owner. Go Browns. That's Andrew. I said next up was going to be Brady. He's going to the Houston Texans owner. That's Paul. And third up is the San Francisco 49ers, who is Michael Wynn. You are going to get KJ Costello. All right, so we got the random taken care of. We're right on time, which is a beautiful thing. I can quickly recap for it if you guys would like. I know it's kind of weird to recap since the entire break is autographs, but we'll quickly go through it in case you don't feel like watching. Costello, Moxie, and Brady White were randomized. Stevens, Slayton, Daz Newsome, Kylan Hill, Sam Ellinger, Right to Redeem, Caleb Farley, Zack Wilson, boom, Micah Parsons, Jalen Twyman, Tutu Atwell, Amir Smith-Marset, Tariq Black, Kadarius Toney, Patrick Surtain, Patrick Jones, Hunter Long, Jason Owa, Kyle Pitts, boom, Dylan Moses, Khalil Herbert, Right to Redeem, Javian Hawkins, Justin Fields, boom, Tyson Campbell, Dwayne Eskridge, Des Fitzpatrick, Trey Ragas, Devonta Smith, Cade Johnson, Rondell Moore, Raheem Boyd, Cornell Powell, Travis Etienne, Kwity Paye, Warren Jackson, Jarrett Patterson, Ian Book, Amon St. Brown, Pat Fremuth, Felipe Franks, Anthony Schwartz, Kyle Trask, Tyler Shelvin, Javon McKinley, Amari Rogers, Asim Rose Jr., Trey Lance, boom, Jamie Newman, and Jamar Jefferson. Rounding it out, we got Rico Busi Jr., Asante Samuel, Nico Collins, Tyler Vaughan, Puka Williams Jr., Jamar Chase, Right to Redeem, Trey Sermon, OH, Carlos Basham, and Chris Evans. All right, gonna stop and save there and get into some Contenders football right after this.